Thank you, Robert.
Hi.
Well, it's been nearly 2 months since the body of teenager
Harley
Dilly was found inside the chimney of a Port Clinton home. For weeks following his disappearance, even after his discovery,
photo of Harley Dilly on
what
here.
What happened to him? Well, tonight,
I'm doing a photo of Harley Dilly on here. And this is what my reading is going to be about today, is poor little Harley Dilly. He's been coming to me in spirit lately. And this is verification for his mother. So I have a photo of him I'm going to show in a minute. He has been coming to me in spirit. I just want to get right to the point of the subject matter. Harley Dilly, I'm doing a channeled message from him in spirit today. I want to show you his photo first.
Thank you, Robert. Well, it's been nearly 2 months since the body of teenager Harley Dilly was found inside the chimney of a Port Clinton home. For weeks following his disappearance, even after his discovery,
so he was missing in the home.
What happened to him?
And his spirit came to me. And as a psychic and medium, I want to channel his spirit. So I'm coming into Harley Dilly's spirit right now for his mother. His mother suspected that he was playing some games, some video games. I want to say that Harley Dilly came to me in a vision in spirit that he was wearing a Santa Claus hat. He was telling me in spirit that he was kind of laughing or chuckling to himself, saying, I'm going to go down that chimney and it's going to be like Santa Claus and it's going to be great for my YouTube fame, because I'm going to talk about it after I go down the chimney. Little did Harley know that he was going to get stuck, sadly, in that chimney. His mind sort of, sometimes he got like, as a little magical boy, he thought he could do anything he wanted and get anything he wanted, which he's very smart and genius. The part of his mind, he told me, that didn't think clearly was that he didn't realize that the chimney would not go down into the fireplace so he could get out and lay on the couch to take a rest. Because he didn't want to go to school that day, and he asked his mother if he could miss school. And of course, any mother's going to say, no, you cannot miss school. And then Harley Dilly chose to go across the street to the home that he knew was vacant, get on top of the roof, slide down, and get stuck in the chimney. But he didn't know he was going to get stuck. His mind was focused on a couch. All he wanted to do was lay down on that couch because his mind sometimes wore him out. He was saying to me that sometimes there was like this suicidal boy that just felt really pain. And sometimes there was this magical boy that could do anything he wanted. And he was stuck on the video games. I'm not going to say the name of the video game, but his mom knows what I'm talking about. And the whole Port Clinton area and the world was concerned about Harley Dilly. And I was concerned about Harley Dilly. And I saw him gasping for air and in a vision. And then I saw him deceased. And I called the mother and tried to friend her on Facebook to try to warn her where he was, but she didn't want to talk to me. She blocked me, which unfortunately, that's fortunate for the mom, because she didn't want to hear that her son was deceased. I understand that now. So when I saw the vision of cement block, nobody wanted to, because they wanted to find Harley alive. But Harley morphed in spirit to me, and he showed me where he was. And I called the law enforcement, and I told them where he was. I said, he's in the house right in the area. I said, he's stuck in cement block. He's gasping for air. And somebody please help him. But what happens is, a psychic and medium, a lot of times people won't listen to them because they think that they're just playing games. So I tried my best. Harley was gasping for air. This is no one's fault. It was Harley Dilly's time to go. That's what God intended for him. Maybe he wasn't supposed to go through all this coronavirus stuff. Maybe he wasn't supposed to go through all the racism stuff. He was a fragile boy, and maybe the world was getting a little too heavy for him. So he chose to morph out and exit. His mind was genius, though. He wanted millions of subscribers on YouTube. He has now got them. The money will go to his parents for his YouTube genius. Now, they said his sister, and he wanted to let his sister know that he's happy that she's still in school. Does anybody understand that watching? Because he's talking about his sister. I'm talking about his older sister. He's also talking about I do feel he has a younger sister. I'm not sure about this because I don't remember reading that in the article. He made his mind up, he said, to be at peace. I'm linking into his spirit now. He made his mind up to be at peace. He needed rest. He said high volume activity. The boy was very active. He liked to clown around. He liked to journal. He kept a journal. He was bullied at school sometimes. He's saying that. He made a man out of himself at a very early age. He's just saying that. He really had to grow up and be an adult at a very young age, when he was also fragilely, almost autistic, but genius autistic. He did get involved with some wrong people, though. That is true. He did get involved with some wrong people, but everyone thought that he was abducted. But here, the whole time, I'm trying to think of the name of that video that he was watching, that he was playing a game a lot, and it was challenges. So his mom, he validates for his mom that she was absolutely right. Her suspicions about why he chose to go down the chimney was because of that game. But he said, mission accomplished. I got through. He got through as a porthole through that chimney to the other side. He used that dark porthole to go to the other side, he's saying to me now. It's just like a baby that goes through the womb at birth. And they're already written in their time, in their chart when they become born, early in their astrology chart. They're like a floating enzyme floating around the universe saying, I choose to go in this mom and exit at this time in my life. This is already planned out for Harley the day he was born. He was at peace. He did not struggle. He did not suffer. He just fell asleep in the dark ash chimney. He said there was sediment, yes, but he just got tired and he fell asleep because God protected him from suffering. So I want his mom to know that God did protect him from suffering. He said mono. I don't know why he said that mono just now. Like somebody had like mononucleosis. I do feel like he's talking about his mother. She needs to check out that she had mononucleosis at a young age, and she has the Epstein-Barr virus in her system, and she can heal her heart that way, but she needs to find more natural cures, and he wants her to quit going to the doctor because they're not helping her. She needs to do all natural things. She needs to not, even paint her nails a lot. Because why? Because he's saying that she breathes in those chemical fumes and they're not good for her. She needs to be very natural and eat all organic foods even. She could be eating the wrong foods. Harley Dilly is literally telling his mother this. He's really sweetly in love with his mother right now, and he's really coming from the other side, and he's telling his mom, I love you, Mom. I love you, and I'm sorry. I wish I had his mom here with me right now, sitting in the chair next to me, to do this live free reading with her on YouTube, because I am getting emotional about how much pain she's in and how much struggle she's in. And how much she could open her heart to a psychic medium that could help her. He wants me to try to be her friend. That's what he just said to me just now. He said there's a carton of cigarettes in the drawer, something about eggs. I don't know if he always ate eggs or something about eggs. Maybe they'll know what he's talking about. He tried to smoke once, I believe. They had a balloon ceremony for him to release him through balloons. He got the balloons. He's saying that. His uncle. He keeps talking about his uncle. Is there somebody named Charlie or something like that? His uncle Charlie. Or somebody's uncle. I don't know what he's talking about. Charlie could be symbolic too. He might not literally have an Uncle Charlie. This could be symbolic. Maybe they suspected an uncle. Maybe they thought somebody was a secret cross-dresser or something. But they, he's saying, no, nothing happened. I'm doing automatic writing on the paper, and I'm drawing. He said servitude. He said car works. He wants to let them know the car works. The jacket, the autopsy. He's talking about the jacket and the autopsy just now. Fish for information. Fish for information, meaning the law enforcement really fished for information, is how they found out that he was in that chimney. They got a tip off somehow. Because how were they supposed to know he was in that chimney, right? Nobody smelled it. I do feel like maybe his mom said, why don't you go check that house across the street? Maybe she knew in her gut. I'm not sure about this, but that's what I feel. Great uncle. He keeps talking about a great uncle. Brother. He was talking about a brother or somebody else's brother. And he said ferry. One time they rode the ferry and they made it at the last minute. He's telling me to tell his mother this so she'll know it's him talking. They tried to go over to the islands and they caught the ferry like right at the last minute. They almost didn't get to board the boat and they were laughing hysterically. He had to go to the bathroom really bad too. He really is a bright boy. He's making me laugh in spirit. Harley Dilly, you are so amazing. I really, really love channeling these messages for you. I'm going to keep this live for a long time on here. Bill's around. Somebody Bill's around. Bill's around. Somebody else. Maybe somebody in spirit named Bill. Bill used to do cocaine. Or does cocaine now. All right. I am really, really trying to morph into Harley Dilly right now and listen to him. I'm going to gaze in the crystal ball and see what else I pick up with his spirit, who was trying to get me to talk to him and has all this time talked to me. And he's done very well. Thank you, Harley. You're doing really well, honey. I really appreciate you being here and telling me all these things for your mother. Pan. There's a pan in the refrigerator. He left a pan in the refrigerator? Or he always used the same pan to cook with. He always cooked his supper himself. He was a bright boy. His mother really did raise him well. This was not her fault. She got too much flack from people on Facebook, and Port Clinton speaks or talks or something like that on Facebook. He really is concerned about his mother's well-being and self-esteem because those people tried to lower her self-esteem, and they accused her of murdering her own son, her and her husband. And this was terrible. And she at literally one point felt like jumping off a cliff. Like just ending it all. She was very upset. Very upset. She was like horrified. How could these people talk about me this way when I love my son, Harley? Harley is making me aware of this. He was even on a billboard, he's saying. billboard? There's a museum near you, he said. There's a museum near you. Like, I don't know if there's some kind of museum. Like, they put his name in something. Font, typewriter. Anyway, I have to really he said his bones, something about his bones. Either his bones were buried, he's saying, or I'm not sure, but he's telling me something about maybe he was just buried, like they buried his body in the earth. There was enough money to bury his body. I don't feel like he's ashes. I'm not sure about that, though. I don't feel like he's ashes. He would have made a great accountant, he's saying. I'm seeing right now in his house, he's showing me where he likes to hang out with his house, in his house. He said leaflet near the furniture. Leaflet. Something about a leaf. Leaflet near the furniture. He's weird at saying Zoom. He's saying Zoom. Like a meeting on Zoom or something like that. Somebody had a meeting on Zoom. He's saying he did destroy his heart, but Raphael, the archangel, replenished it. So whoever he's talking about, they put it in terms like that. I think it's his mother. That Raphael will heal her heart. It's plain as day, he said. People insulted her. She's going to do good. He's saying, made $1 million bucks. His heart now wants to make his mom a millionaire. Made $1 million bucks. He said plaster of Paris. Something plaster of Paris. And he said something about a theater just now. Theater. It's all over the place. He's talking all over the place. This is the first time he's ever really come through now as a spirit. So it's like, give the medium some time. Give the medium some rest. He just always twirled around when he was happy. I like him. He's a very sweet boy. He's showing me his belt just now, his belt. I do feel like when his dad got mad at him, he did threaten him with the belt, but he was a hard kid to deal with sometimes, and he had a very high vibration. He's at a very high vibration now. He said he's at a crossroads, whether he wants to morph back in as a walk-in and come back to Earth or just stay in the universe. Happy in that space. He has a chance in the spirit world. He's at a crossroads. When he came in as a fragile boy around age 10 or however old he was when he passed, this was a hard time for him. 12, 14, he's telling me all different ages now. He had to grow up fast to be a man. He keeps saying that. He said something about somebody with the last name of Smith. Smith Jones, like Smith and Jones, like average people with plain names. I'm writing all this down. And something about a trampoline in the yard. Somebody where he used to go and there was a trampoline in the yard. I'm writing all this stuff down. I drew in the automatic writing the chimney. Something he made out of plaster of Paris for his mother, possibly. I think he was very afraid of law enforcement, too. He was really afraid of law enforcement. Okay. He keeps just saying he's happy for everyone, and he wants them to have happy lives. He wants them to have closure. He wants his mom to look pretty and feel pretty and wear her lipstick and don't be upset. He said Georgetown. I don't know where Georgetown is, but he said something about a city named Georgetown. I think he wants somebody to quit smoking too, because they're very stressed out. I think he wants, yeah, he's telling me that. And something about the mustard in the refrigerator. He really liked mustard. He thought it would make him grow taller. He said something about growing taller. He wanted to be taller. He felt like he was going to grow taller when he got older. He grew taller in the spirit world. Okay, so we're about at 21 minutes. Nobody came on today with me, so I did this video of Harley Dilly, and I hope you guys all liked it. Thank you for watching my live stream. Thank you.